Hello, colleagues, friends, and everyone. Once again, I would like to introduce to you this beautiful Tommy, an enclosure of knowledge, exhibiting my experience in the area of criminal justice. And this is a book I present to you, Criminal Justice System, a Perspective for Uganda. Colleagues, in this book, I'm able to explain so many principles and so many theories in the criminal justice arena. Theories like differential crime theories, so many factors that affect the criminality magnitude in any community. And you will find something very interesting in my analysis of death penalty. You will find a discussion of the control theory and various other theories, the relationship between gender and criminality, and so many other things. I would like to take a very short read for you for purposes of having a sneak peek of what you will definitely find in the book. And the criminal justice system of Uganda plays a very pivotal role in maintaining law, order, and societal harmony. Yet it faces significant challenges that hinder its effectiveness. This book, The Criminal Justice System, A Perspective for Uganda, seeks to explore the intricate relationship between theories of crime and personal behavior, offering an in-depth analysis of how these theories shape the administration of justice. You probably may have read in certain books that some previous authors on criminal justice theories will tell you that a person with a very long chin or a long nose or smaller eyes is maybe susceptible to committing a certain crime in certain way, and various theories have prescribed facial appearance or physical appearance of a person and ascribed it with their tendency to commit certain crimes. In my book, I'll also explain such theories. The gender of crime, for example, is another thing that you'll find embedded in this book, how all these can contribute to the criminal behavior of someone. And central to this exploration are key institutions, of course, like courts, like police and correctional facilities that form the backbone of Uganda's criminal justice system. This book highlights the role of various stakeholders within these institutions, and it critically examines the obstacles that impede access to justice, including delays in the court system, inadequate infrastructure, and operational inefficiencies in correctional centers. In chapter 11, friends, you will find my detailed discussion on the factor of correctional facilities, and I'll give my opinion saying that I think correctional facilities will need to have a very great and robust improvement in regards the way and standards of living of people who are in the prisons. You will find my analysis and statistics showing that over 20 million people globally are behind cells every year. The 11.2% of various people every year are put behind the cells. This is a very great section of the world's population. So if you have such a propensity of people being locked out in prison, then you should at least look at instances of improving prison facilities in there. So I'll make a recommendation, like just like we have seen in other jurisdictions like USA and other, whereby private individuals are allowed to invest in prison centers and make the best prison facilities for people there. Then Uganda should also take a leaf from that. You'll find also discussed in my book, The Mandela Rules of Prison, whereby Mandela, after spending over 20 years in prison, he comes out and says that the best way to judge the democracy of a country, the goodness of a country, is not by how it treats its highest citizens, but how it treats the low ones. And the lowest of some of the citizens of a country are those who are in a situation where their freedom is not one that they can easily make a decision on, and these are the people who are in the cells. So Nelson Mandela, he says that the country should put the best facilities possible for the prisons, because every person is a potential culprit. And of course, in this book, I'll also discuss the concept of victims in Uganda, whereby I'll propound that victims of crime in the criminal justice system are one of the other part of the population who are not so much well covered by the criminal justice system. But whereas the criminal justice system has various theories like the deterrent theory, the punitive theory, and also the retributive theory. For example, the punitive theory, that it is meant towards punishing people, at the end of which we will find that someone who is a victim of crime does not benefit from the criminal justice system as much, where, for example, someone has been raped and the criminal justice system is so much bended onto punishing the criminal, whereas the victim of rape at the end of it all is left unsatisfied. Do we have such facilities to make sure that this person is put back to a position of where they were, or better than where they were before the crime was committed against them? So I will discuss the ways of protecting victims in the criminal justice arena, and discussing also the rights of victims, as well as alongside the rights of the accused. So I wouldn't like to go so much beyond this book, otherwise it would be to preempt everything that is written in this. Yet I would like that you take a personal experience of the criminal justice system, a perspective for Uganda, where you can find embedded so much vast science of knowledge. And I recommend